say charge on. We commit to do extraordinary things. It's a catalyst for action. To put in the work. To keep trying. It's a challenge. To be smarter and stronger. Charge on. It drives us to be more. To get after it every day. It's time to rise above. To let them know we're coming. Charge on. Charge on.
Good morning. Welcome to the 167th commencement exercise of the University of Central Florida. To begin our ceremony, our vocalist, Jose Velez, and our organist, Andrew Walker, who are located beside the platform on the main floor, will lead us in singing our national anthem. Will all please rise, and gentlemen, will you please remove your caps?
Say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, on the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, follows that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Please be seated. Mr. President, the spring 2022 graduating classes of the University of Central Florida's College of Business Administration and College of Undergraduate Studies are assembled.
Thank you all for being here today. Graduates, what a journey you have taken during your time at UCF. You've shown optimism, compassion, and determination, proving that knights will rise to every occasion, no matter the obstacles. You've been with the institution through challenging times, times we successfully navigated because we did so together. Today, we celebrate the incredible hard work, persistence, and adaptability you displayed to earn your place here today. I am honored to be able to award you with your degrees and certificates later in this ceremony. Today is a momentous milestone for our graduates and their family members and friends. We are grateful for all who have gathered with us here today and for the warmth and support we feel from the many people watching online. Family and friends, thank you for supporting our graduates on this journey. Their lives will be forever impacted by your care and encouragement. For all you have done, we want to show our appreciation. Would all the guests of our graduates please rise if you're able? And graduates, please rise. That's some instructions for you out there in the audience. All the guests. Students don't have to rise yet. Somehow we didn't get the directions right this morning. That's okay. But what I'd like to do now that they're up, graduates, now is your chance to show your appreciation to them with resounding applause. Thank you. You may be seated now. I feel like I'm really being, given too many directions here. Thank you to all of you for being such an important part of the UCF family. Year after year, the quality of the students that join and graduate from UCF continues to rise, each group setting new institutional records for academic excellence. Last year, we had over 350 National Merit Scholars enrolled. Our students earned the most prestigious awards and recognitions in higher education, including a record-setting 16 National Science Foundation graduate fellowships last year. Also last year, for the first time ever, UCF was named a top producer of Fulbright students by the Chronicle of Higher Education. And while there are many ways to communicate potential and success, the GPAs and test scores of incoming students continue to rise. Our graduation and retention rates are something we are proud of and have been made possible by incredible students like the ones here this morning. UCF is a great university. Our impact and our reputation are built by our exceptional students and graduates and by our incredibly talented faculty. Today's graduates join an extensive network of UCF alumni who are global citizens contributing in every sector. Year after year, our alumni continue to have a greater and greater impact on our world. As a couple examples, Alan Rosa graduated from UCF in 1996 with a degree in political science and is now the global head of information technology for Twitter, with a personal Twitter handle of Love My Nights, I might add. And Alyssa Cordero Hansen, a 2010 graduate of UCF School of Visual Art and Design, built a career as a digital artist with Walt Disney Animation Studios, helping bring to life the stories told in the Academy Award-winning films Encanto and Zootopia, and nominated films like Raya and The Last Dragon and Moana and many others. I have to admit that one of my favorite parts of being president is meeting our students and hearing their incredible stories. You, our students, come to UCF with big dreams and exceptional potential. Your desire to innovate, to serve your communities, and to create positive change in the world is inspiring. Today, we celebrate the graduates of our College of Business Administration, who, as risk takers and innovators, continue to make an impact by perfectly embodying the values of entrepreneurship, partnership, and persistence like only Knights can. Thank you, College of Business Administration graduates, for being here this morning. And the graduates of our College of Undergraduate Studies, where interdisciplinary programs empower students to reach beyond organizational structures, think and learn flexibly, conduct research, and innovate at the intersection of disciplines. And thank you to those who are here this morning from the College of Undergraduate Studies. Our graduates are what make commencement such a special time for all of us at UCF. We are so proud of all you have achieved, and today we honor you and your exciting path forward. Before we continue, I would like to acknowledge some special members of the UCF family who could not be with us today. UCF students who are active duty military and have been called away to serve our country. I would also like to acknowledge two additional groups of graduates who are with us today. Graduating members of our ROTC programs who have just been or are about to be commissioned as officers in the armed forces, and our graduating student veterans. Will these graduates please rise and accept our thanks and congratulations. Thank you. Several people who are important to the university are with me on the platform and will not be introduced later. I ask them to stand and remain standing as they are recognized, and I ask that you hold your applause until everyone has been introduced. The Honorable Alex Martins, Chair of the UCF Board of Trustees. The Honorable Harold Mills, Vice Chair of the UCF Board of Trustees. Dr. Wayne Bowen, Grand Marshal. Karen Cochran, Interim Vice President for Advancement. Yondi Cook, Vice President and General Counsel. Dr. Adrian Otto Frame, Interim Vice President for Student Development and Enrollment Services. Dr. Andrea Guzman, Vice President for Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion. Gerald Hector, Senior Vice President for Administration and Finance. Dr. Sheila Amin Gutierrez de Piñeras, Dean, Burnett Honors College. And Melinda Kramer, Staff Advisory Council Representative. Thank you. Throughout campus and in our community, our faculty help students discover their passions and find their paths to making positive impacts on society. Our faculty are the foundation of our university's mission. We are so fortunate to have faculty who are committed to academic excellence, pushing the boundaries of their disciplines, serving our communities, and inspiring and mentoring the next generation of innovators, creators, and leaders. The dedication and compassion displayed by UCF faculty is amazing, particularly during the last 2 years. And we are very grateful for all they do to help our students and university excel. For all of this, and so much more, you, our faculty, have our sincere appreciation. Members of the UCF faculty, please stand so we may recognize your contributions and impact. Our commencement speaker is Rick Cardenas, Darden's President and Chief Operating Officer. On May 30th, he will become the company's President and CEO, a position he was unanimously elected to by Darden's Board of Directors this past December. Rick began his career at Darden in 1984, bussing tables at Red Lobster, which was a Darden brand at the time. He joined the company's Restaurant Support Center team as a financial auditor in 1992 after graduating from UCF as a first-generation student. Over 3 decades, he has worked his way up, serving in leadership positions throughout the company. Before becoming president and COO, he was Darden's chief financial officer and the company's senior vice president and chief strategy officer. Rick graduated summa cum laude from UCF with a Bachelor of Arts in Finance and Accounting. He also earned an MBA from the Amos Tuck School of Business Administration at Dartmouth College. We proudly inducted him into the UCF College of Business Hall of Fame in 2019. Please help me welcome Rick Cardenas.
Thank you, and good morning. To President Cartwright, Dean Jarley from the College of Business, Dean Barry from the College of Business Undergraduate Studies, thank you for the opportunity to give this commencement address. To the faculty, thank you for imparting your wisdom to these students, giving them the knowledge to go out in the world and make a difference. To the parents, family, and friends of these esteemed graduates, you must be extremely proud. Thank you for supporting them in any way you could to get to this point. And to you, the graduates, congratulations on this accomplishment. It is a culmination of all the hard work that you've put forth. But keep in mind, your education does not end when you graduate. I challenge you to learn something new every day. When I was asked to give this address, 3 things came to mind. First, 30 years ago, almost to the day, I was sitting in your seats, about to receive 2 degrees from UCF. It's a tremendous honor to speak at commencement at your alma mater. Second, I wondered to myself, what can I possibly say that will be so remarkable that you will remember who gave this speech and what was said when you look back 30 years from now? Finally, I thought about the speaker at my commencement and what that person said. And at that point, I realized I don't remember who it was or what they said. I was just excited to walk across this stage and get my diplomas from UCF. So I realized I can say anything I want. And if I give you something to think about or remember, great. If not, I'm in good company with almost everybody who's ever given a commencement address throughout history. The pressure was off, and boy, that was liberating. So here I am, attempting to impart some kind of wisdom to such an esteemed group. So many commencement addresses challenge graduates to change the world or make the world a better place. How do you do that? That's a daunting task. So I'm not going to give you that challenge. My challenge to you is this: change one life. You can change life with big gestures or small conversations that have tremendous consequences. Let me tell you a story of that very thing. Big gestures and small conversations that changed the course of one life, mine. My parents had both fled from Cuba right after the Castro Revolution, settling in Tarrytown, New York, where I was born. We moved to Orlando when I was young. We didn't have much while I was growing up. All I needed to keep me happy was playing baseball and learning new things. Fast forward to my early high school years. My mother and stepfather told me that they were going to leave the country to start a clothing factory in the Dominican Republic. While it was difficult for her to leave me in the States, she realized the best thing for me was to stay here and shoot for the American dream. So here I was on my own. I was 16 years old. I had a friend whose parents let me live with them while I finished high school. That was a big gesture. Two amazing people opening up their homes to someone who needed help. They changed my life. I had a roof over my head, but I had to earn money to eat. I also wanted to be the first person in my family to attend college, but I needed to work to save money to do that. So I quit the one thing I really loved, playing baseball, to get my first job bussing tables at a local Red Lobster. I worked my way throughout college, waiting tables full-time while going to school full-time. About a year before I graduated from UCF, I was pondering my future. I asked a professor for advice on classes to take before I graduate. She asked me a question I've never been asked before. What do you want your last job to be before you retire? She said. Those questions usually aren't asked that way. It's usually something like, what do you want to be after you graduate? Never were they so far into the future. My initial answer to the question must not have been good enough for her. She saw bigger things for me than I did. The simple but thoughtful question and her push for me to think bigger helped me focus on the journey of where I was going to end up versus just the next step in the path of my career. That question is really about dreaming big. Looking back, asking that little question, and giving me the confidence to dream big dreams had a profound impact on my career and changed my life. After reflecting on the question, my ultimate answer was to be the chief financial officer of a Fortune 500 company. And as luck would have it, I was already working at one. You see, Red Lobster was part of General Mills Restaurants, the company that would become Darden Restaurants. So as I neared graduation, I applied for a job in finance in the corporate office, which was right here in Orlando. Unfortunately, Darden didn't hire people without work experience. And because I had no relevant experience, I wasn't even initially given an interview. But then I got a surprise call from the vice president responsible for the hiring decision. During my interview, he mentioned a time I was nice to his son at a baseball game. I really didn't remember that interaction, but his son said he never forgot how kindly I treated him when others didn't. He gave me the job with no experience. If I had treated his son differently, I most likely would have never started my professional career at the company I grew to love. So remember, sometimes you can change the course of your own life by choosing to be kind. So I accepted the job and embarked on my CFO journey. I was ambitious and aggressive and put in the work to progress. A few years later, I was accepted into a top 10 business school, the first person from UCF to attend the Tuck School of Business at Dartmouth. But there were two problems. First, Darden didn't want me to leave and offered me a promotion and to pay for an education for my MBA at Rollins College. It was a difficult decision. How could I possibly quit a job where I was making more money than my parents ever did to go off to Hanover, New Hampshire and pay for an Ivy League business school? So I asked some people at Darden for advice. All of them told me to take the promotion and go to Rollins. I was ready to stay, but as luck would have it, I had one more conversation and got a different answer. For me, it seemed like a simple choice, to take the easy route instead of the hard one. But his advice was to go to Dartmouth and then the rest will work itself out. That nothing great is ever achieved without taking risks. That small conversation telling me what I needed to hear, not what I wanted to hear, changed my life. But there was still one other big problem. How could I afford to go to an expensive school in New Hampshire? The Tuck School at Dartmouth only offers full-time MBA programs, and working through school is not permitted. So I reluctantly called Tuck to decline. The admissions director understood my plight and asked me to sleep on it for one night. One day later, she called me back and told me that a Tuck School alum had previously endowed a scholarship that would help fund my education. A full tuition scholarship. Wow. My wife and I were off to Hanover. The enormous generosity that family showed to people that they didn't know changed my life. After my MBA, I eventually found my way back to Darden. But my path to CFO wasn't always easy. There were setbacks along the way that I had to fight through, disappointments that I encountered along my career journey. One of the most disappointing and disheartening is when I was passed over for a promotion that I knew I was qualified for, worked hard for, and I thought I had earned. At Darden, that happened to me twice. And it will probably happen to you sometime in your career. As an aside, if it doesn't happen to you at least once, maybe you're not thinking big enough. The most recent time this happened to me was when the CFO at Darden announced his retirement. I was sure the job was mine. Everyone in the company expected me to be named his replacement. Everyone but the CEO and the board of directors. They gave the job to someone from outside the company that has never happened before. Imagine how I felt. This was my dream job, to be the CFO of a Fortune 500 company. I knew Darden like the back of my hand. I started as a busboy for this company and devoted my entire life to achieve this role. I was devastated. But then I remembered the advice a mentor gave me the first time I was passed over for a big promotion. He said, the way you behave in face of disappointment will determine your future. You can accomplish, you can complain, sulk, or even quit. Or you can, by how you handle this, prove that you're the obvious choice the next time this job opens up. It was once again someone telling me what I needed to hear, not what I wanted to hear. That simple challenge to display my true character, even in the face of disappointment, changed my life. I did exactly what he said. It turns out the new CFO wasn't the right person for the job. So I was named CFO of Darden in 2016. And amazingly, the entire board of directors thanked me profusely for how I behaved and how much I tried to help. They also said they had never experienced that behavior before. And now, in a few weeks, I will become only the 4th chief executive officer Darden's ever had. Wow, what a ride, from busboy to boardroom. I can't imagine where I'd be today if these people hadn't done something that changed my life. I often get asked why I work in the restaurant industry, and more specifically, why I have stayed at Darden all these years. The company I will lead starting next month. It's simple. We change people's lives every day. For many of our team members, Darden is their first employer. This is a role we take great pride in, and a responsibility we take seriously. For some, a job at Darden is the start of a long career with our company. For others, it enables them to further their education and eventually pursue a career elsewhere. Whatever the case, we know the skills and experience we provide will help our team members not only grow and succeed within Darden, but wherever their career paths may take them. That is why I do what I do. I lead a company that can and does change lives. I am committed to pay forward every bit of help I received in my journey. I am fortunate to have the means that I was able to put a roof over another family's head and endow scholarships at both UCF and Tuck. I am also willing to have career conversations with anyone that wants my advice. And you better believe I'll tell them what they need to hear. And I'll also ask them what they envision as their last job before they retire. So I ask you to take one thing away from this story. You can change a life through big and small gestures and small acts of kindness. When you see someone in need and have the ability to help, Be generous with your time and resources, like that family that took me in. If you have the means to help someone better themselves through education, do it. Like that family that helped me through school with a scholarship. Find people with potential and push them to dream big dreams. Like strive to reach for something they never thought they could. Like that professor did for me right here at UCF. Encourage someone to take a risk and continue their education. Like that person at Darden who told me that nothing great is ever achieved without taking risks. Or my mentor who gave me sage advice when I was disappointed because I was passed over for promotion. You can change a life by telling people what they need to hear, not what they want to hear. So many commencement speeches challenge you to change the world. I realize now that if every one of you does something kind for someone else, you can change their life. If each person in this graduating class can change one life, that will change the world. You will probably forget the person who told you this story, but I hope you remember that you can change the world, one life at a time. Thank you, congratulations, and go Knights.
Thank you, Rick. We especially love going from bussing tables to the boardroom. Pretty amazing, pretty amazing. Did you hear that? Darden hit the jackpot, they said. So, very good. Thank you again, Rick. That was fabulous. And now, the moment we're all here for. The exciting time in our program when degrees are conferred. I call upon Dr. Robert Folger, who represents the faculty, to recommend degrees be awarded.
Thank you, Mr. President. On behalf of the faculty, I am pleased to recommend that the degrees be awarded to those students who are qualified to receive them.
Thank you, Robert. At this time, I am pleased to welcome Dr. Michael Johnson, Provost and Executive Vice President for Academic Affairs, to confer the doctoral degrees.
Thank you, President Cartwright. The doctoral degree represents the highest academic achievement a person can earn. To receive the doctorate, candidates must demonstrate proficiency through advanced graduate coursework and examinations and demonstrate to their university professors and peers that they can engage in substantive research that adds to the body of knowledge in their fields of study. Dr. Barbara Fritchie, Associate Dean of the College of Graduate Studies, will present the candidate for the doctoral degree.
Will the doctoral candidate from the College of Business Administration please rise and remain standing? Mr. President, on behalf of the deans and the faculty, I am pleased to present this candidate for the degree for which she qualifies and to recommend that it be conferred.
Thank you, Dr. Fritchie. Candidate, you have officially reached the pinnacle of your collegiate career. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the state of Florida and with the concurrence of the UCF Board of Trustees, I confer upon you the degree for which you have been recommended and for which you have qualified with all the rights and responsibilities thereto appertaining. Congratulations. Candidate, you may now be seated.
Thank you. Some of you have traveled quite a distance to be part of today's ceremony, and it is important for you to hear your graduate's name as it is called. Please be considerate and keep in mind that others wish to hear the names of their graduates as well. Will the graduate please come forward with her major advisor to be recognized and hooded? The hooding ceremony is traditional for the conferral of a doctoral degree. The academic hood is a UCF hood, as it is black and gold colors denote, and the velvet lining represents the field of study.
Sulai Han. Major Advisor, Dr. Kunhai Huang.
Will the candidates for master's degrees from the College of Business Administration please rise and remain standing? On behalf of the deans and the faculty, I am pleased to present these candidates for the degrees for which they qualify and recommend that they be conferred.
Thank you, Dr. Fritchie. Candidates, congratulations. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the state of Florida and with the concurrence of the UCF Board of Trustees, I confer upon you the degrees for which you have been recommended and for which you are qualified with all the rights and responsibilities thereto appertaining. Congratulations.
Will the first row of master's graduates from the College of Business Administration please come forward? Will the remaining rows please be seated?
From the College of Business Administration, Kyle David Harrison. Austin Michael Leach. Angela Marie Murphy. Emily Elise Allen. Rachel Leanne Francis. Fernando Alvarado. Jeffrey Pigram. Edwidge Bonhomme. Elender Joseph Luzma. Stephanie Lynn Lafreniere. Lindsay Morgan DeBerry. Amy Cho Wynn. Casey James White. Janet Merida. Shahid M. Malik. Michael J. Ray Facey. Rabia Isilsori. Trevor Zenowick. Alexander Georgiopoulos. Jasmir Mireri Lopez. Ali Berra. Robin Taylor Schulte. Caroline Michelle Greer. Kamera Zari Bedno. Safula Awan, Eric Ryan Winograd, Joseph Lee Gary, Amy Elizabeth Connett, Romalie Mendoza Encarnacion, Ricardo Romero,
Yan Yang, Alina Okita, Miraj Hawk, Andy J. Ortiz, Tariva Rodriguez, Maria Bonassi, Marissa Michelle Honka, Tamaray Christine Starling, Marlo Gonzalez, Renisha Robinson, Anil Gothram Kumar Gedam, Guillermo David Arroyo, Nicole Jasmine Namdar, Aaron Hackworth, Arthur Grant Overcashier, Victoria Nicolodi Beck, Dominic Antonio Finozo, Gregory James Gresham, Kelly James Liana, Michael M. Kest, Tamor M. Abu Jabbar, Timothy Allen Fox, Saad Ali Makdumi, Christopher Andrew Daniel, Bridget Elizabeth Dodge, Allison L. Weiss, Gemma Nicole Swid, Courtney Mary Issenhart, Simone Reiko Dusha, Paola Elisa del Carmen Machado de Huay, Karen Elizabeth Rodriguez, Catherine Gutierrez, Gregory Thomas D'Ambrosio, Christopher P. Collin, Jessica Jennifer Torito, Kristen Kayla Swift, Jan Han, Julia Adeline Kiernan, Adriana Carolina Izquierdo, Andy Ann Boje, Connor William Hines, Michelle Ann Frost, Renee DeSarah Richards, Natalie Quiroga, Tanya Doris Bernadette, Trevor Charles Bowman, Lacey Leanne Stallings, Bindu Nagaraju Tungabarja, Alfonso Antonio Cruz Mercado, Janice Elisa Kilis Tuck, Valeria Sierra Farciert, Nova Soria Peña, Medina Siddiqui,
Faith Ashley Livingston, Nicole Alexandria Tedeschi, Stephen Augustin Molina, Andrew Otis Taylor, Ronell Orlando Wilson, Caroline Teresa Applin, Carolina Miranda Silva, Benjamin John Penman, Craig Paul Osakowski Jr., Carlos Vega, Jonathan Tyler Colcraft Peters. Elijah Luke Walsh. Matthew Arnold. Ty Price. Steve Jean-Charles. Andrea Carolina Ochoa. Sabrina Carla Camara Sacht. Justin James Bellinger. Mahmoud Sabay. Pedro A. Ramos. Jessica Nicole Montgomery. Savannah Taylor Ashley. Sierra Mackenzie Marinola. Anil Kumar Ramachandra. Justin Castro. Long Win. Viet Ho. Gabrielle Alexis Ferrero. Glenn Kaplan. Nemesi Marie Esteves. David James Bailey III. John Lee IV. Jordani Dominique. Brianna Jade Sawyer. Socrate Exantus. Kaylee Michelle Dvoraznik. Claire Marie Donnelly. Michelle Emily Clements. Christopher Nicholas George. Adam Boyd Leatherby. Anthony Richard Tufano. Pablo Martin Marachimo Samaniego. Joshua Jeffrey Miranda. Marcy Renee Persaud. M. Liliana Sanchez Logsdon. Shandell S. Nanford Harry. Natasha Devon Whitted. Ramona C. Brown. Linta Thomas. Brian Patrick Kent. Natalie Morgan. Leah Hughes. Stephen Dotson. Michael Lynn Monroe II. Tony J. Gonzalez. Michael Francis. Zomie Yang.
Veronica Elisa Jensen. Michael Andrew Berner. Brandon Matthew Pariso. Drew Anthony Rangel. William Lewis Garlock. Felipe Stanciola Borel. Wen Tu Mac. Sashi Alexis. Irina Chu. Leonardo Alfredo Achitegui. Igtam Yanil Figueroa. Austria B. Gentry. Juana Anaya Rodriguez. Eileen Han.
Will Dr. Paul Jarley, Dean of the College of Business Administration, present the baccalaureate candidates from that college?
I am proud to present the employed graduates from the College of Business. Would the baccalaureate candidates please stand and remain standing? Time to graduate, people. Stand up. Provost Johnson, it is my pleasure to recommend that these students be granted the degrees for which they qualify.
Will Dr. Theodora Regina Berry, Vice Provost, Student Learning and Academic Success, and Dean of the College of Undergraduate Studies, present the baccalaureate candidates from that college?
I am proud to present the intellectual inquisitive scholars baccalaureate candidates for the College of Undergraduate Studies. Will the candidates please stand and remain standing? Provost Johnson, it is my pleasure to recommend these students be graduated the degrees for which they qualify.
Thank you. Mr. President, the baccalaureate candidates standing before you have been recommended for graduation by the dean and faculty of their colleges. I concur with these recommendations and present the candidates to you for the awarding of degrees.
Thank you, Dr. Johnson. Graduates, remember that what comes next is the exact moment of your graduation from UCF. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the state of Florida and with the concurrence of the UCF Board of Trustees, I confer upon you the degree for which you have been recommended and for which you have qualified, with all the rights and responsibilities thereto appertaining. Graduates, I invite you to move the tassel on your caps from the right side to the left. Congratulations. Congratulations again. You did it, and now you may be seated. So, at this time, Dr. Johnson will now recognize students graduating with distinction today.
Thank you, Mr. President. It's my pleasure to recognize students who are graduating today with distinction. The Burnett Honors College, which represents the top students at UCF, is committed to cultivating talent and inspiring excellence. Burnett Honors Scholars are prepared to not only tackle the future, but also fundamentally change it. They further the intellectual mission and the tenets of the UCF Creed through outstanding accomplishments. Printed in the program are the names of those students who are graduating with university honors or who are receiving honors in the major. You may have noticed that some of the graduates are wearing a gold cord. This cord signifies high academic accomplishment and represents our campus honor societies. In addition, top honor medallions are presented to the students who've achieved the highest grade point averages in their colleges. I ask all of these scholars who have demonstrated remarkable achievement at UCF and their families to stand for recognition. Please be seated. We're very proud of our distinctive Lead Scholars Academy, the only one in the state and one with few peers across the country. During their years at UCF, Lead Scholars have a unique opportunity to engage in the academic study of leadership, to lead others, and to serve our community. The names of our graduating Lead Scholars are listed in the program, and I ask these students to stand for recognition. Please be seated. We're also very proud of our distinguished President's Leadership Council, whose members are selected on the basis of scholarship, leadership, service, and the ability to function as ambassadors and hosts for the university. The names of the graduating President's Leadership Council members are listed in the program, and I ask these students and their families to stand for recognition. Please be seated. In 2001, the university established the Order of Pegasus, an honor that recognizes outstanding senior and graduate students who have demonstrated overall excellence in university involvement, leadership, academic achievement, and community service. Because of the breadth of accomplishments required for this award, the Order of Pegasus is the most prestigious and significant student award that can be attained at the university. We are pleased to have Order of Pegasus graduates with us today. Will President Cartwright and Jalen Brown please join me at the lectern? And will Jalen's family please stand to share in this recognition? Will Trinity McCall Peaks please join me and President Cartwright at the lectern? And will Trinity's family please stand to share in this recognition? One more. Another one. Will Scott Wolf please join me and President Cartwright at the lectern? And will Scott's family please stand to share in this recognition? Will the top honor graduates, followed by the first row of baccalaureate graduates from the College of Business Administration, please come forward.
Guys, come here. Come around me. Okay? All right. Oh, you should have, okay. Should have left your...
From the College of Business Administration, Jalen Brown. Trinity Lene McCall Peaks. Scott David Wolf. Emily Elizabeth Irigoyen. Amanda Noguchi Potiens. Stephanie Schindlecker. Ryan Niraj Singh. Bailey Nicole Dixon. Ellen Karina Mejia. Alexandra Nicole Burke. Cole Vincent Sumner. Tyler Anthony Boggs. Stasia Song. Morgan Nicole Nichols. Chris Chong. Michael Alexis Morales. Caitlin Jane McPhee. Pooja Patel. Yelena Orlovic. Anna Kulishova. Anastasia Makhelenko. Michael B. Barbosa. Patrice Brendalee Berry. Adriana Ornelas. Sebastian Gonzalez. Eli Broidus. Ferdeos Chella. Bilal Tabera. Abdullah Mutaz Adnan Al-Sufef. Amin Saleh Sajini. Nicholas Anthony DeChico. Malik Hakeem Little. Cameron Jacob Haas. Nicholas Ecker. Harrison Gray Sapp. Donald Mitchell Darby Jr. Jason Dean Cheatham. Matthew Scott Danner. Nicholas Anthony Suarez. Ivan Budkovsky. Maria Rosa Fimbres. Cameron Ori. Kevin William Prislastowski. McKenna Lauren Schubert. Brooke Ann Wagoner. Kelly Lynn Hannigan. Dylan Mackenzie Boyer. Taylor Marie Travithick. Gabriela Andrea Barriga. Payal Kumari. Ethan Christian Ankrum.
Christopher Garrett Henderson. Caitlin Ann Marie Johnson, cum laude. McNeilman Gabriel Ridor. Timothy James Compton. Mi Trung, magna cum laude. Catherine Marie Boshuro. Jade Rowley, cum laude. Angie Madeline Oviedo, cum laude. William Miller Glass. Alejandro Gonzalez. Michael Francis Dooley, Jr. Javier Jose Navarez Cabrera. Nicholas Edward Ashlin. Lily Kumari Chatwani. Edward Matthew Douglas. Olin Zidenin Garcia Galdames. Paul Thomas Swindell, summa cum laude. Trivani Budram, summa cum laude. Chantal Valentina Zarur, magna cum laude. Ying Zhao. Christian Manuel Peña. Alexander Ray Boyd. Carson Steele Reeder. Dylan Joseph O'Connell. Jason Scott Reed. Paul Edward Crouch III. Joshua Alexander Benke. Andrew Scott Marinos. Patrick Robert Pisano. Arissa N. Wells, magna cum laude. Joseph Allen Ritter, cum laude. Michael Brooks Sickles, cum laude. Antonio Mackenzie Salinger, Jr. Alex Giovanni Leon Jr., cum laude. Aman Kara. Haley Sherman. Nevada Lauren Caruzas. Javier Reynaldo Cortez. Devlin Alexander Brick. Brendan Patrick Rudzonis. Matthew Allen Romero. Jangzaib Sharaf. Timothy Vasquez. Luke William Hooper. Faith Nicole Kuhn. Ryan Thomas Gagnon. Agostino David Barletta. Sammy Max Hader. Simon Olaf Johansson. Troy Matthew Stedschulze. Zach Thomas Martinez. Jose Renato Maciel Ponte Sr., cum laude. Leonardo Rossi. Melvin Ricardo Aguilar Velasquez. Chase Harrison Sanford, summa cum laude. Matthew Joseph Patino. Kaylee Sky Monahan.
Zachary Daniel McHenry. Joseph Joshua Ruttenberg. Joseph M. Francisco. Julianne David Torres. Annalise Diane Marchman. Michael Stephen Mendez. Luke Pappas Simon. Nicholas Andrew James. Joseph Bermudez Vanderland. Bryce Rubens. Bryce Allen Wyatt. Eric Christopher Diltz. Jacob Alexander Manor. Felicia Kozlowski. Sydney Marie Prosser. Victoria Grace Byron. Mindy Ray Prince. Madison Fallon Hansen. Maya Marie Grobe. Zubair Naim Sheikh. Viola Sada Adgar. Samantha Elias Abu Ghazale. Dane Everett Fafard. Lilia Morales. George Matthew Huber. Brandon Lewis Hobby. Jonathan Feliciano. Kenneth Russell Rafferty. Paul Charles Suterno. Jacob Rubin. Rashana Jagru. Christian Anthony Aniello. Jordan Louise Molina. James Mason O'Toole Jr. Jackson Garrett Lee. Patrick James Traits. Andrew Austin Mall. Amanda Scott. Lori Rose Johnson. Victoria Merida. Elise Lucille Emerson. Dylan Persad. Joseph T. Günther II. Breon Tyron Davis Carter. Emma Elizabeth Fazio. Savannah Breeze Artemis. Megan Tai Hong. Jillian Melinda Masters. Harrison Mark Montan. Cassidy Robert Scott Cameron. Stephen Maxwell Cortinas. Kendall Elizabeth Rose. Alanis Roberta Morse. Cameron Walden. Lauren Haley Robbins. Kelly Marie Zachariah. Juliana Nicole Brogan. Ashley Victoria Tate. Hayes Liliana Lauren. Giorgio J. Dalbon. Luke Zachary Wilmont. Benjamin Thomas Williford. Yvonne Tomoko Guzman. Brianna Lee Peterson. Renata Chabelle Bell. Greg Anthony Borland. Mojave Suriel Palacios. Eliana Jewel Murray. Caitlin Ann Batchelor. William Joseph Sagarisi III. Paul Joseph Costa IV. Jacob Raymond Lilly. Andrew S. Ahn. Grace Carolyn Keppelin. Seth Cowan Stockberger. Edward Rodriguez II. Gregory Ronald Berman. Danielle Alina Nesbitt. Alan Rubio. Natalie Marie Runge. Brock Thomas Gall. Dario Shedekurman. Daniel C. Wood. Sophia F. Saria. Alexandra Megan O'Halvo. Angelina Marie Burke.
Erica Erin Altman. Ashley Brooke Schulman, summa cum laude. Dara Schaefer. Alana Reese Halperin, summa cum laude. Piero Angelo Pereira Rosso. Michael Peter Guido Jr., cum laude. Lindsay Abigail Malley. Argelia Garcia. Aaron Blake Eubanks. Peyton Delaney Moffett. Riley Nicole Melvin, cum laude. Caitlin Marie Nelson. Isabel Antello, cum laude. Alana Grace Cresu. Liliana Mejia. Maria Andrea Falquez. Natalie Christine Reyes. Savita Jyoti Sankar. Dinesh Kevin Harapal. Oscar Segura. Malia Margaret Quinn. Laura Allison Birch. Ashley Nicole Steiner, magna cum laude. Olivia Grace Mina, magna cum laude. Joseph Dean Kasanoff, summa cum laude. Leticia Amaral Pinheiro. Valerie Andrea Escobar. Peter Bassel. Alec Newell Husky. Kevin Alexander Solari. Derek Ryan Harris. Gabrielle Actor. Cara Dominique Del Rosso, magna cum laude. Maggie Belleri. Dana Ralph. Damian Pajarano. J.C. Lumiqued Rodriguez. Anisha Khatri. Hannah Lee Trop, magna cum laude. Naimas Enoch Cruz. Keegan Riley Jones. Haisha Joyce Sarah Crumpton, cum laude. Savannah Faith Hobbs. Laura Valiente. Javier Omaya Peral. Tiffany Kim Nguyen. Thomas Patrick Mosca. Donald Lee Hurst IV. Madison Jamie Leventree. Anna M. Briggs. Lily M. Lane Fernandez. Peyton Elise Alberton. Joseph A. Rivera. Juan David Fabian. Benjamin Wyatt Skaggs. Ramon Antonio Cabrera. Jacqueline K. Moyi, cum laude. Terrell A. Washington. Nathan James Gould. Albert Michael Colella, Jr. Tyler James Rosenbaum. Juan Carlos Pascual. Brooke Michelle Woodburn. Andrea Rodriguez. Benjamin Michael Schneider. Ryan Walker Williams. Cade Stephen McCann. Charles Frank Diesler Jr. Shane Mahadeo. Robert Morgan Dausch. Amir Kassim Ismail. Jeffrey David Lee. Danny Mukase. Rupesh Bihai. Lawson Ann Lawrence. Emma Mackenzie Stack, magna cum laude. Morgan Bailey Clark. Caitlin Brooke Bontrager. Justin Paul Alfonso. Isabella M. Saucedo. Stephanie Nicole Hados. Ladalyn Razanovich. Goran Stephen Hernandez.
Jesus Alfredo Serrano. Lauren Elizabeth Dempsey. Evan Weinberg. Nicholas Ruggieri. Jalen Nicole Parker. Olivia Christine Palamiani, cum laude. Nicholas Paul Perez. Adam Reese Brodsky. Dylan Ryan Gabe. Austin Robert Klein. Nicholas Chestnut. Noam Arie Stahl. Fabio Alessandro Di Lolo. Brandon Alexander Olivieri. Andrew Paul Benson. Sydney Alexis Sloan. Cheyenne Augusta Sutton. Lillian Rose Resikar, magna cum laude. Reese Vaughn Papel, cum laude. Valentina Suero. Cameron Michael Tomino. Jonjeli Lubin. Cole Nathan Clark, cum laude. Bryce Andrew Boise. Christian Antonio Hernandez. Jeremy Stephen Jacobs. Ethan Ross Lewin, cum laude. Ethan Corey Rossler. Shani Michelle Ackerman, cum laude. Namir Yer, magna cum laude. Jace Connor Pexner. Taylor Ashley Super. Cletus Cole Foley. Natalia Rochelle Candelario. Guillermo Gabriel Carribe. Kyle Thomas Wilmoth. Sophie Tiara Nadier. Cameron Austin Gibbs. Michael W. Watson III. Lauren James Henkin. William Francis O'Hara. Reese Amon. Valerie Jean Hale. Easton Danielle Kidd. Mary Ashley Roosevelt. Jacob Edwin Cosio. Giancarlo Alfonso Pecoraro. Dyer Alfredo Primera. Matthew Michael Osteen. Benjamin Vaclav Chalupa. Andrew McKee Owens. Joshua David Borden. Alexander Daniel Figueroa. Chloe Ryder. Allison Gail Gilliland. Cassidy Gale Gilliland. Lauren Alexandra Donor. Cypress Jayla Johnson. Carmen Michelle Tatum. Alec Edward Zilch. Kendall Marie Lindquist. Caleb Riley Dakin. Nelson Guillermo Hamana. Amanda Brooke Smith, cum laude. Junaid Khalid Humdan Al-Balushi. Ishmael Amjad Abdul Rahman Al-Balushi. Warith Abdul Al-Harti. Abdullah Fahim Abdullah Al-Maharubi. Hazar Yusuf Abdallah Al-Nasiri. Mohammed Shatid Marir Al-Habsi. Adam Zek. Gavin Michael Zondrup. Max Schwartz. Aiden Polton. Maria Paz Tolusa. Diego Diaz Lorente. Dylan Walter Rodriguez. Brittany Michelle Bergeron. Valerie Hernandez. Dalili Concha Oliva. Marcos Alejandro Rivero. Isabella Andrea Gazmuri. Zaina Barisha. Kelsey Sulliver. Jason George Gibbs. Grant J. Kettering. Connor Esposito.
Ryan M. Keeley. Caroline Grace Matthew. Chloe Ann Childers, cum laude. Jessica Lee Jones. Joshua Samuel Lawrence. Mariah Page Graboff. Julia Nicole Wolfenden. Raina Lee Mahalek. Paige Wendy Venuto, cum laude. Andrew Salvatore Piazza, cum laude. Michael Normand Pittman, Jr. Olivia Teresa Driscoll. Ashlyn Hunter Whittington, magna cum laude. Benjamin Adam Radcliffe, magna cum laude. James Tyler Brunton. Sarah Michelle Hernandez. Jalea Charisse Green. Kinley Nicole Davis. Hannah Amelia Herzog. Shayla Macias. Daniela Alejandra Del Carpio. Jared Connor Axelrod. Kenneth M. Colon, summa cum laude. Rachel Paige Burgess, magna cum laude. Leonard Seth Wooten. Jonathan Forbes McKenzie. Tyler Gill. Alec Matthew Zervos. Laura Vera Wildermuth, magna cum laude. Bradley William Fleischman. Jenna Joy Christine Brookins. Ashlyn Reese Cummins. Troy Christopher Dyer. George Calvin King. Angela Marcela Pinzon, cum laude. Shelley Fabian Oliver. Antoine Dennis Stimfill. Abigail Morgan Brown, cum laude. Haley Alexis Shue. Joseph Henry Briggs, Jr. Natalia Budian. Lautaro Miguel Martinez. Zachary McNichol. Justin Matthew Sung Knutson. Nilani Anuki De Silva. Sanghi John. Amanda Rachel Chin. Jaylene Theophilus McGuire. Andrew Joseph Frost. Jeremy Joseph Botill. Marcus David Bowers. Gayatri Mathura Ramesh, magna cum laude. Esmerino Coelho. Julia Grace Burns. Nisha Ashley Sumasar. Diego Armando Torres. Hanan Humaid Salim Al-Jufali. Miriam Khalifa Ramadan Al-Zajali. Noor Yusuf Dawood Al-Zajali. Maria Soliman. Connor Lawton Strelo. Jonelle Tiffany Ann Adderley. Matthias Schlosser Soroni. David Andre Malka, cum laude. Justin Laurie. Justin Ryan Wolf. Aleshka Nicole Mercado. Michael Alexander Cordova. Bailey Shea Messner. Kendall K. Bergman. Yassine Feroz Ajani. Mason Anthony Bollinger. Gabriela Gloria Suarez. Noah James Blashek. Jan Matthias Rapisardi, magna cum laude. Amber C. Withers III, magna cum laude. Cameron Garcia Philpart. Gabriel Alexander Torres. Jonathan Lee Cajas. Nicole Perilli. Roshan Girishbai Patel. Syed Mazair Abbas. Jeremiah Stephen Parkener, magna cum laude. Adam Michael Couch. Christina Susan Estes. Diego Alonso Cano. Jordan Marie Nieski. Michael Canino. Adam Alexander Metcalf.
John S. Fivet. Austin Michael Gavern. Christopher D. Robinson. Anna Zhang. Julia Ventura Jordan. Courtney Trinice Twiggs. Anna Elizabeth Busheen. Matthew Little. Carson D. Schreiner. Weiguan Zhu. Hannah Caroline Thomas, cum laude. Heather Durham. Weston Cole Hamilton. Katie Bella Reed. Deanna Roselia Zaccarelli. Julia P. Matos. Rafael David Frias Luis. Andrea Marie Lapointe. Madison Elise Screen. Kelsey Elizabeth Kornblue. Bailey Nicole Nutt. Hadil Imad Tamimi. Anastasia Dovhanyich. Jonathan Christian Soma. Alexander Dorsey Tarpley, magna cum laude. Elmer Dario Rodriguez Trejo. Desmond Kevin Richmond. Justin Miguel Camacho. Kelly Dan Playton. Leslie Selmo Jack. Cade Parker Wilson. Madison Olivia Steinbrook. Jordan Polish. Christian Carter Migahy. Brandon Michael Graff. Tyler Brennan McLeod. Robert Edward Root III. John Paik. Ezra Williams. William Reese Piccolo, cum laude. Leanne Denise Pichot. McKenna Lynn Parrish. Parker Charles Freifeld. Alana Marie Dernick. Emilio Javier Guerrena. Juan Camilo Carrillo. Destiny Faith Evans. Mackenzie Kistler Howard. Joseph Kelly. Jack D. Schnell. Connor McReilly. Andrew James DeFiore. Samantha Marie Bean. Rivant Singal. John Maximilian Pacheco. Dylan B. Mastrodicasa. Robert Alden Cusolito. Jesus David Garcia. Kimberly May Siakshia. Sebastian Nicholas Bramhall. Nicholas Kuba. Brianna G. Franco. Isaiah Chabos Rosa Wright. Dejan Hicks. Sean Asaki Stever. Dylan Lorenz Rhodes. Matthew Alex Pineda. Drake Hines. Parker Blaze Hickey. Anna Beatrice Cocado. Gabriela Isabel Rozo. Isba Iqbal. Chastity Nicole Jimenez. Kristen Ann Scott. Aliyah Catherine Hardy. Benjamin George Allen. Michael D. Lamb. Julie Pizzullo. Dylan Anthony Thillett. Alex Garza. Kaylin Page Foreman, cum laude. Juliana Mariela Orozco. Gabriela Sarabia. Abriana Shanice Stroder. Hunyan May. Deanna Anhi Lee. Robuta Morenci. Lysandra Hale. Hunter James Polinsky. Simeon Nikolaev Petkov. Desiree Michael Desoresier. Kishan Patel. Jake Perna. Nicholas Anthony LaRocca, cum laude. Ariane Roseni Machado. Taylor Michelle Moorman, magna cum laude. Jeffrey Alexander Bannock. Alyssa Catherine Marta, summa cum laude. Gadiel Evander Cartagena. Randall Wayne Swanson. Maria Fernanda Canela. Nicholas John Hillrigo. Jacob Aaron Munoz. Matthew W. Schofield. Drew Logan Broniker. Jared Tyler Lenton, cum laude. Cody Jarrett Thatcher. Ashley Kurtzwig, magna cum laude. William Terry Roque. David Lucas, cum laude. Drew Michael Greska. Matthew Anthony Miller, cum laude. Miralda Dorcelis. Simeon Alexander Hernandez IV, summa cum laude. Bryce Colin Baker. Marley Fisher. Robert Weldon Connolly. Sophia Marie Serio. Edward Stephen Gowski III. Deja A. Gilbert. Corey Taylor Heinrich. Alexander Elliott Morgan. Alicia Tiffany Marie Boyden. Arceli Serna, cum laude. Juliana Klein. Kara Ashley Noggle. Aliyah Elmira Everett. Marianne Ford. Shahandi Leo.
Gustavo Andres Munoz. Taylor Quinn Brandine. Benjamin Michael Rembaum. Harrison Paul K., cum laude. Michael Jared Youngswick. Karika Erica Ruti, magna cum laude. Nicole Rodas. Erica Dagger. Kaylin McCall Gaines. Noah Jeffrey Vanderbert. Sandra Enid Pimental. Jared Hewitt. Paolo Antonio Pucci. Paulina Canales, cum laude. Jason Brian Hostetler. Cameron Alexander Sousa. Amanda Maureen Erickson. Emily Lauren Erickson. Shama Denord. Callista Ruth Melendez. Melanie Joyce Rivera. Kelechi Winifred Akpara. Lexi Nicole Burnett, magna cum laude. Giovanni Ascano, magna cum laude. Max J. Janowitz, cum laude. Daniel James Batillo. Nicholas Michael Welsh. Kevin Gomez Abrego, magna cum laude. Khalid M. Khatib. Gabriel E. Rodriguez. Kevin Anthony DeJesus. Markins Chateau, magna cum laude. Yamir Alexander Olivero Gomez. Daniel Enrique Caceres Diaz. Amber Marie Foster, magna cum laude. Diamond Desiree Diaz, cum laude. Hallie Grace Goff, summa cum laude. Megan Kathleen Nguyen, cum laude. Z. Ivy Shu, magna cum laude. Liam Michael Werner, cum laude. Alexander Manuel Mora. Killian E. Iger. Joseph Gallo Avila. Farhan Bari. Kevin Ramirez Marinos, summa cum laude. Gabriel Matthew Fuller. Khan Morat Gazin. Jonathan Emmanuel Carrillo. Jonathan J. Alsaka. Alexander Ray Lombard. Clayton Woods Holsneck. Sonia Lee Aikboni. Danielle Ann Osgood. Maria Paula Hoyos. Tyler Venable. Mackenzie Sophia Nico. Alfonso Jose Bennett. Esteban Richard Rondon. Twaha Al Said. Stephanie Castro. Sydney Danielle Alvarez. Catherine Gersi. Elena Louis Kuchmans. Floyd Anthony Rodriguez. Nathan James Castro. Reed Maxwell Calmer. Heather Dowd. Stephen Aaron Lazar, magna cum laude. Thomas Alexander Martinez. Iman Kima Mohammed. Jasmine Ashley Connolly. Eric Charles Dixon Jr. Guillermo Daniel Amaya. Alexander Nanoris. Nicholas Fauci, summa cum laude. Hope Danielle Thomas, cum laude. Soleil Jikwe Kwanjio. Imani Emael Magessa. Cassandra Marcia Collins, magna cum laude. Chase Tyler Rigdon. Yusuf Mohammed Motawala. Cody Clark. Jason Thomas Schenkman. Thomas Daza. Giancarlo Petron. Monica Rabago Barron. Cameron Hunter Derry. Adrian Albert Guerra. Kayla Jayana Gale. Kaylia Salacia Calendar Ploche. Anita Yarlini Molituro, summa cum laude. Ariana Valentina Gonzalez Gonzalez. Sarah Rebecca Cowger, cum laude. Abigail Erica Ramsiner. Rita Marion Prevost. Diana Wayman, summa cum laude. Sebastian Landa. Jodianne Amanda Smith. Drake James Barber. Dean Quentin Blackburn. Kenyi Chu. Sarah Lee Wynn. Nikki N. Vo. Austin Yu Cho. Matthew Damian Moran. Erwin Antonio Picado. Jade Utui Martineau. John Patrick Price. Christopher John Solano, summa cum laude.
Eric Junior Mesa. Franco Franchi. Janelle Dawn Valero Strayan. Susan R. Bunst. Davion Natalie Carey. Nicholas Matthew Mendez. Melissa Wilkes. Richard Joshua Medina. Ashley Marisol Santiago. Saleh Bin Yamin. Quan Nguyen. Taylor Longbottom. Nicholas Heyman. Christian Aristotle Vacaselos. Christina Ruth Durham, magna cum laude. From the College of Undergraduate Studies, Caroline Ray King, summa cum laude. Heather Marie Griswold. McKenna Marie Palomar. Carolyn Jane Ekman. Emily Taylor Santos. Brendan Chase Greenwell. Teresa L. Corral. Anthony Robert Diaz. Cassandra Joanne Kirkpatrick. Marco James Weimer. Hannah Marie Perkins. Dakota Alexis Turner. Dylan Shaw Marmy. Isis Laura Marley, magna cum laude. Jacob Mitchell Mowbray. Leonie Alisa Bledsoe. Kyle James Spence. Sydney Marie Witten. Seth David Turner, cum laude. Ariana L. Giro. Jasmine Holloway. Taplin Ardis. Tara Mavel Mena. Iona Papari Cassiori, summa cum laude. Rachel Rose Capo. Tuesday Violet Piper, cum laude. Gabriela N. Giannone. Rose Marie Lopez Vega. Jordan Stephen Edward Hilton Brown. Ian Timothy Henry. Kara Noel Cavarisi. Ethan Jonathan Halevi. Callie Lace Schaefer. Justin Paul Bryant. Tara Lynn Jones. Lisa Lynn Lucas. Caitlin Elizabeth Alderman. Adriana Francesca Cora Pascal. Juan P. Acosta, cum laude. Mackenzie Monique Sager. Caitlin Ann Mayo. Brian Sloan Strickland, cum laude. Jalen Reed Smith. Amanda Lynn Ode, cum laude. Maria Elizabeth Puleo. Caitlin Grace Mitchell. Joshua Pacheco, cum laude. Christopher Gee. Michael Scott Williams. Brittany Lynn Power. Kiona Lashona Pendleton. Carlos Abraham Garcia. Miranda Pearl Harrell. Tyler Evans. Karen Melanie Mercado. Deshaun Ronell DeJuste. Ralph Ornell Sherry. Tyler Matthew Colby. Andrew I. Menuz. Ryan Michael Bolden. Matthew Stephen Gibbons. Nicole Reno. Louise Joel Mercado Robles. Tyler Paul Robinson. McKenna Ann Morrissey. Robert William Fayard. Daniel Ray Moss Jr. Jose Carlos Duarte. Amelia McKenna Gary. Jorge Antonio Levian, cum laude. Lauren Elena Snodderly. Sarah Elizabeth Kleinknecht. Ashley Nicole Burton. Ryan Allen Summer. Johanna Marie Packer, summa cum laude. Kento Yamada. Brian Alejandro Triana. Sydney Jonalyn Bush. Riley K. Hodges. Michael Dean Bulu. Courtney Irene Chang. Chanielo D. German. Latuana Elizabeth Alderman. Noor Abdul Rahman, cum laude. Ivanis Paola Cruz Martinez. Trenton Storm Jackson. Brielle Laverne McCoy. Tracy Diaz. Aubrey Jean Cordium. Adib Salim. Yvonne Philippe Moreno. Harrison Conrad Slate. Alex Michael Goodale. Jesse Lopez. Nicole Taylor Gandolfi. Florence Poulin. Janina Paige Smith. Margaret Colleen Kratzer. Jonathan Willard Treadway. Connor Michael Hiliwa. Jennifer Marie Sims, summa cum laude. Chloe Ann Peoples. Ross Matthew Benway. Kelly Podraki, summa cum laude. Kate Brothman. Maximiliano Christopher Andrew. Lindsay Alyssa Harbaugh. Zachary Evan Duran, cum laude. Benjamin T. Doan. Jamie Suzanne Theisfeld. Hannah Nicole Waters. Caitlin Taylor Briggs. Yoshiko Baez. Morgan Rose McPherson. Brianna Diaz. Crystal Summer Massaro. Jeb M. Massaro. Cindy Basili. Rashawn Kenal Kuntz. Leah Alexis Freeman. Lornice Janet Parker. Ian Daly. Gregorio Ibanez. Leonardo Antonio Mutaner. Catherine Lynn Dubikin. Maheen Ishmael. Tatiana Navina Chaube. Triana Devi Prasad. Natalie Brianna Policelli. Marquez Elijah Green. Kelsey Alexandria Morant. Mallory Morgan Armstrong. Kelly Elizabeth Echeverry. Adam Lanigan. Sydney L. McNaughton. Tyler Glenn Utes. Ulicia Adalis Martinez. Sarah Ann Brooks, summa cum laude. Sarah Escoto Figueroa. Ashley M. Polino. Chidoziri Jeffrey Makiro. James William Courier. Jose Manuel Avila. Camila Veronica Calmelo, summa cum laude. Alyssa Kelly Epperson.
Noah Devon Wright. Paul Evans. Gabriella M. Bloon Barsenset. Nathan James Wolfe. Trung Huynh. Ariel Marie Gibson, cum laude. India Christina Moore. Malik Jordan Murphy, summa cum laude. Karina Mia Mendez. Rachel Melissa Leet, summa cum laude. Francisca Pilar Lagos. Nahida Akhtar. Samantha Ray Peterson, cum laude. Ashley Nicole Negretti, summa cum laude. Mitchell Lance Horlick. Ashley Marie Rourke. Michaela Helene Fenty. Isabella Rose Fuentes. Kevin Elliott Rice. Ingrid Pies. Chatona Renee Stovall. Daniel Cherry. Meredith L. Wentz. Giovanni Yamir Berrio. Elijah Caleb Howell. Robert George Miller. Brendan Donaldin. Alexis Diamond Rowan, cum laude. Vanessa Vasquez. Henry Jackson Letner, summa cum laude. Taylor Jade Desgrange. James Shemont Hosi Jr. Emily Ann Slobodnik, cum laude. Gary DeLancer. Jasmine Nicole Turner. Travis Dwight Downey. Isam Naim Katramis. Karil Irmari Omens. Erica Marie Catanzarese, magna cum laude. Colin Gabriel Havey. Iram Saima Sayed. Audrey Endeavor Tate. Ashley Danita Sterling Moore. Kiana Alicia Lindo. Jayla Simone Washington. Joshua Tyler Miller. Nasara Torian Johnson. Carla Maria Escobar. Alexis Wheatley. Ardashir Shafi. Anthony Rossini. Brendan Lewis Hansen. Katura Sarai Colds. Dorian Orozco. Shay Ashlyn Carroll. Adriana Quintera Harris. Avery Drew Worley, summa cum laude. Alexia Christina Abreu. And Andrea Michelle McStay. Tanner Avery Gonzalez. Brittany Nicole Orden, summa cum laude. Sophia Sarah Vangelo. Timothy James Carver. Paola Elena Chavez. Laura Alejandra Agudelo. Jonathan Rafael Beltran Torres. TJ Linus. Randy Alexander Mitchell. Kaylani Isabella Palmer. Luis Rivera. Harrison Crawford. Natalie Carcello. Taina Dorothy Senatus. Vanessa Joseph. Samantha Lynn Rosa. Zoe Alexandra Lang. Luis Quintero. Demetra Green. Robia Zubair. Martha Funmilayo Ogianwo. Stefan Raphael Fanord. Irina Aurora Krebs.
Raquel Maria Smith. Divad Anthony Wilson. Alexis Beatrice Garner. Jalika Zavita Camacho Pusik. Amanda Fernandez. Brandy Morrison. Mishna Atkins. Tahira Elise McIntosh. Farah Mazudi. Talia Rodriguez.
The Honorable Meg Hall, Student Body President and member of the Board of Trustees, has some words of encouragement for the graduates.
Today is a celebration of all we have achieved. One of the longest commitments in our lifetime is the one we make to our education, to bettering ourselves and becoming engaged members of our community. Throughout your time here, There have been many challenges placed in front of you, but today should serve as a reminder that despite the roadblocks and the trying times, you still crossed the finish line. When you first became a Knight, you entered a diverse community that celebrated its differences. This community wouldn't be what it is without all of you. You've shown us perseverance, courage, and integrity. Each of you has impacted this university in more ways than one, leaving a mark on UCF forever. Despite your individual paths to success, you are all united in this accomplishment. You are each an important part of Knight Nation, and you will forever be a member of this UCF family. Though you are moving on to the next chapter of your lives, take some time to reflect on your UCF journey and all that you have accomplished. Keep in mind the obstacles you have faced and pride yourself on the fact that you overcame them. Today is a big day. Know that your time here has given you the tools to be successful and achieve your fullest potential. As you continue on your path, remember that you will always carry UCF with you. This is a pivotal moment in your career. You have the knowledge and the wisdom to scale new heights. If you ever find yourself lost, just remember the tenets of the UCF Creed you've embodied during your time here: integrity, scholarship, community, creativity, and excellence. Remember these core values and treat them as guiding principles as you go out into the world and accomplish incredible things. With these values and the knowledge you've gained during your time at UCF, you will be unstoppable. Go out into the world, follow your passions, cultivate your talents, and never forget your alma mater. As a graduate, it is time to pursue your passions and bring positive change to society. Within you is the heart of a UCF Knight, which means always including others and creating a sense of community. Your heart, paired with your passion, will lead you to serve this world in your own way and will always make us proud. Charge on proudly as a UCF Knight now and forevermore. Congratulations again, class of 2022. You did it!
Thank you, Meg. Carrie Danon, class of 92, also has a few words for the graduates.
On behalf of more than 344,000 UCF alumni worldwide, congratulations and welcome to the UCF alumni family. As a UCF graduate, I know what an extraordinary day that these accomplishments and milestone is. I know the late night study sessions and the early morning exams, the excitement on game day, and the lifelong friendships that you have all made. And I know that every single one of you has made it to this day, Commencement Day, has proven yourself to be determined, innovative, and a problem-solving individual, and I'm so proud to be a part of the same university. Today is a new stage of your relationship with UCF. No matter where your plans take you, after today, you are an integral part of the UCF family, and we want to stay connected. Through events and mentorship, there are opportunities to cheer on the future Knights, whether it be on the field or in the classroom. Near or far, you're guaranteed to find fellow Knights in our alumni chapters and clubs and programs around the world. There are so many ways to stay involved with your alma mater, but also to make meaningful impact here. In 2016, a group of new graduates initiated a tradition of a class gift. Since then, thousands of UCF graduates have raised more than $100,000 for the university. These graduates wasted no time being a UCF student becoming a UCF supporter. In the audience today is a new era of class of philanthropic individuals who have already exemplified generosity towards UCF. Will those graduates who donated to the 2022 class gift campaign please stand? Thank you for investing in the future Knights. As you are all graduates of UCF, your trajectory of success has only just begun. When we say charge on, we commit to further action, to harder work. We commit to give everything we've got to be smarter, stronger, and bolder than the day before. The Knight Nation and your alumni family stand behind each of you in this commitment. Congratulations to the class of 2022, and as we say, go Knights!
Thank you, Carrie. As an institution, UCF has been accomplishing unprecedented things for 59 years. When UCF began in 1963, it was to educate talent to support the space program and the endeavor to land humans on the moon. And the most ambitious undertaking, one of the most ambitious undertakings humans have taken until then. And it had succeeded beyond anyone's wildest dreams. That's what UCF does. We build the future. This institution will play a tremendous role in what is to come in our country and state through great discoveries, life-changing inventions, healthier people, a healthier planet, solutions to challenges we know about and those that have yet to even emerge. And you, our graduates, will be a major part of everything we achieve. We are an institution that unleashes potential, empowering people from every walk of life to earn success. Our world-class faculty innovate in classrooms, in business incubators, and in collaboration with companies all around the world to give you the highest quality education possible. Today, we celebrate all of you who chose to work hard and devote yourselves to making the most of every opportunity presented. We say that UCF builds the future, but you, our graduates, empowered by all you have learned from our faculty and your time at this institution, are some of the entrepreneurs, innovators, business leaders, and researchers who will make it happen. The faculty of this institution have worked hard to give you the knowledge, skills, and thinking strategies you will need to guide you. Combined with your energy and enthusiasm, your vibrancy and diversity, and your care for each other and your communities, I am endlessly optimistic for the future you will craft for yourselves and society. Graduates, like this university, we hope you will define your future by who you are and how your unique contributions can benefit society. We hope you retain the unmatched optimism, curiosity, and compassion that brought you to UCF. And above all, we hope you will keep reaching for the stars. You, our newest alumni, have a very bright future ahead, and it continues to get brighter. Graduates, I am proud of you. Your university is proud of you. 344,000 fellow alumni are proud of you. I hope you are proud of each other and of yourselves. Congratulations, and as always, go Knights, charge on. I now invite the Grand Marshal, Dr. Wayne Bowen, to share closing remarks for today's ceremony.
Please join me in recognizing the contributions of our vocalist, Jose Velez, our organist, Andrew Walker, and our bagpipers, David Ensvelder and Reg Lyle. On the back cover of your program, you'll find the words to the UCF alma mater. We will close our ceremony by singing the alma mater, led by Mr. Velez. After the alma mater, we will have the recession of the platform party and the faculty. All guests should then exit the arena from the second floor and meet your graduate outside the Fairwinds Alumni Center. Thank you for joining us for today's commencement ceremony. Will all please rise? And gentlemen, will you again please remove your caps?
All hail to alma mater, whose banner black and gold will wave in fame and splendor as the passing sing of thee, our alma mater, Ave Thank you.